There are a few high-end techniques for low back pain that very few people in the fitness and movement industry know about. Today I'm going to share 3 powerful exercises for low back pain, and if you try them right now, I guarantee you will feel better, have less back pain in like 5 minutes from now. And it's not just pain relief, we're actually doing something good for your back. The exercises I'm going to share with you are the exact same ones I tend to give my clients one-to-one, probably for the last few years now, and I do it for one reason: they make a really nice difference. Hi, my name is Jacob, and I personally know what it's like to have back pain. It sucks. Your mind goes, something is wrong with me. Oh, I'm far too young to have back pain. Oh God, I'm sitting too much. So you're trying to get more active, but at the same time, you second guess every exercise you do. Is it going to make you strong? Is it going to make your back pain go away? Or is your back going to snap? Half the time, you finally make it into the gym and you think, hell, screw this, I'm going to stretch. Raise your hand if you search YouTube for back pain and ended up doing yoga. If you sometimes feel like your back is holding you hostage, then it might be your lucky day. Keep watching. So, you've got low back pain, you probably also have a difficulty touching your toes, right? Before I show you the first exercise, and please don't skip it, go ahead and please touch your toes. Make sure you don't bend your knees and just take a mental note. How far do you go? Pause the video for a second and go ahead. Okay, great. The first exercise is called the marionette tailbone squeeze. It's done on the floor to decompress and decoapt your lower back, realign the spinal discs, and mobilize the CSF, the cerebral spinal fluid. I didn't know stretching and relaxing can do all that. Well, it can't. However, this is not really a stretch. The first part of the exercise, the marionette, is all about positioning. Pick your favorite corner, one bum cheek on the wall, and slide so that your bum is in the corner. The goal here is to create 90 degrees between your thighs and your stomach, with back on the floor and ideally straight knees if possible. Tuck your chin in, like you're trying to create a double chin, and if possible, lift your head just a touch off the floor, so your head is touching the floor but not leaning on it. We're trying to create a long neck position. Twist your feet in and pull your toes down. Arms behind you, hugging your ears, and wrist extended to the sides with the fingertips pulling down towards your legs. This is the marionette part of the exercise, and it means you want to keep tension everywhere. The mistake people do here is relax. Oh no, you don't relax. You sort of want to be more convincing that you're taking part of a horror film rather than being relaxed. So just to emphasize, during the exercise, keep asking yourself, can you pull into better 90 degrees on your hip and straighten your knees further? Are you doing the best you can to tuck your chin in? Can you pull your feet in further together and pull your toes further down? Are your arms really pushing hard away from your body? And are your wrists really pulling hard to extend to the sides as much as they can? Great, now for the tailbone squeeze, you want to push your tailbone really hard into the floor. Pushing your tailbone hard into the floor is half the exercise. Think about squeezing your quads and pulling them towards you as well. In the best possible scenario, you will feel your lumbar spine and your sacrum slightly separating to create space. Hold this incredible position for 40 seconds. Everything tensing hard, tailbone pushing down into the floor. Shaking is okay, and remember to breathe. I know there's a lot going on there, but I promise, just try it and see what happens. Now, before we move on, pay attention. If this position is too easy and you need to progress it, or if it's too hard and you need to take a step back, there are specific ways to do it the right way. We've got it all covered in depth at bellyproof.com/lower back pain. It's free. The marionette tailbone squeeze is beyond amazing for people with sciatica, for people with herniated disc. In fact, if you've been diagnosed with a slip disc, you might want to go ahead and do it for a few weeks. By the time they evaluate you for surgery, you might not actually need it. It's that powerful. Exercise 2, 4-7-8 toe touch. You've tried to touch your toes earlier, and hopefully you've just done the marionette tailbone squeeze. Go ahead and try it again. Did I imagine it, or did it just get better? Let's make it even better by tricking your nervous system. Start by getting rid of your shoes, feet together, and try and touch your toes. Don't let me see you rock. Not that I can see you right now. As before, without bending your knees. At the bottom of your movement, place your hands or arms between your legs. Step 1 would be to take a deep breath into your stomach for 4 seconds. Then, for step 2, hold the air inside. As you hold the air, try and use your arms to really separate your legs and push them out hard. But at the same time, your legs need to resist. They need to pull back in. Your arms pushing out, your legs pushing in, so nothing moves. Try and also squeeze your heels and push them together. Everything's pushing, nothing's moving, and air is being held in your stomach for about 7 seconds. The last step, step 3, start relaxing and breathe out slowly to the count of 8 seconds. As you relax, see if you can easily move further down. I like to do this exercise first thing in the morning. It only takes like 4, 7, 8, less than 20 seconds, but it makes a big difference. Exercise number 3. Hip hip. Hooray! This exercise is all about moving your hips independently from the spine and pelvis. The absolute goal in here is to keep an anterior pelvic tilt and an arched back. Basically, avoid rounding your spine. Start by kneeling down on the ground, arch your spine as best as you can, and put one hand behind your lower back. Move back and rock your bum to your heels. Then we do a thoracic rotation. Your back is locked into position and your upper spine is rotating up and to the side. Great! Now let's move into abduction. Your leg is going out into the side. Move back and forth, rock a few times. Try and keep your torso fairly close to the floor and try to add external rotation by moving your toes up. Again, try and move from the hip, not your back. Slide the leg behind you and move into the famous pigeon position. Rock back as much as you comfortably can, keeping your back arched and your chest pointing up. When your leg is as far back as possible, start gliding side to side, trying to keep your pelvis parallel to the floor as you glide. From there, we move into the 90-90 position. This is an amazing position to open up the hip capsule. I recommend sticking your elbow into the hip and sort of punching forward. That will help you create that nice arched back position. Then go ahead and have a look and just double check and fix your position so that you have 90 degrees between your legs twice as demonstrated. If possible, lean forward with your torso and try not to use support from your hands, so hands in the air is harder and better. Hold this position for a few seconds, then start opening the trailing leg so that you slowly move into what we call the bear seat position. When you can't open it any further, stick your elbow into the thigh and start pushing them against each other for a few seconds. That means your elbow is going to push your thigh away, trying to forcefully open it, but your thigh, rather than letting it do it, is going to resist and push back in. Do it for maybe 3 or 4 seconds and then see if you can move it a bit further and flip to the other side. We're now going to go in reverse to cover the other side, so back into the pigeon, into abduction plus external rotation, and finally rocking back and doing thoracic rotations on the other side. That feels super nice, right? I've got more tips to share, but this video is getting too long. If you like this video and your back feels better, then make sure to subscribe to my channel right now. Just click the subscribe button. If you want to learn more, I strongly encourage you to visit the website at bellyproof.com/lower back pain. We get into even more details and we share a few bonus exercises for you to try, like the vertebrae, which will make your spine as strong as steel. If you're interested in techniques I only share with my subscribers, go ahead and sign for it on the website. It's free. Lastly, I want to hear your thoughts. Which of those 3 exercises was the hardest to do but made the biggest immediate difference to your lower back? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check the website. It's cool.